Hi, welcome to another episode of more hot takes. And an interesting story this, not because of the story itself, but because of maybe a precedent that may now be used. And I will come to that once I tell you the story. You need to know the story so that I can let you know what the precedent is. Because a Bangladeshi immigrant has won the right to remain in Britain after a tribunal ruled that criminal charges against him in Bangladesh were politically motivated and false. The man, known as MM, was a former leader of a student wing linked to the Jamaat-e-Islami party and had been convicted in absentia in 2015 over an alleged bombing plot, receiving a 20-year sentence. However, the court found conclusive evidence the case was fabricated, noting he was living in Cyprus at the time of the alleged offence. Although Bangladesh's former government under Sheikh Hasina has since fallen, the Home Office argument is he could safely return was rejected. The judge ruled there remained a real risk he would be detained because the conviction still stands and Bangladesh's legal system remains unstable, with corruption and lingering pro-government elements in these institutions. The tribunal concluded, therefore, deportation could expose him to politically motivated imprisonment, allowing him to stay in the UK. So you have an Islamist, alleged bomb plotter. I'm pretty sure, given that the evidence is there, that he probably isn't guilty. And that's fine. I don't have a problem. If it is genuine, in this case it seems to be, then fine. Genuine it is. Genuine it is. It's fine. No problem. However, one gets the impression that this decision was arrived at not for the benefit of this man, but to set the precedent that Bangladesh is still a corrupt and highly politically motivated nation state, even though the former regime has gone, and therefore it would be wrong to expose people to potential political charges. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, they have just laid the road path for keeping Tulip Siddiq in this country and not sending her back to face charges in Bangladesh. Oh, they think we are stupid. Oh, they think we do not see the linkage between all things. But we do. The fact that they're saying, oh, well, yes, the former regime has gone, but we better create this precedent of not sending them back just in case. That was arrived at outside of that tribunal. That was a political decision, I'm pretty sure of it. And that had been filtered down. They'd have used that as a roadmap to keep Siddiq from ever being exported back to Bangladesh. However, there is, in her case, an international arrest warrant for her. When Farage becomes Prime Minister, he could just simply say, well, we do have a commitment. And he could arrest her and hand her over. So, who knows? But let me know what you think. Is this politically motivated as an attempt to try and save Tulip? Or is it a pointless exercise because Farage will just hand her over anyway? Or maybe Farage won't. Maybe in his magnanimous victory, he must say, look, it's one woman, let's not bother. Yeah. Who knows? Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot.